Okay, so Spirit wants me to do a reading. Let's see what this is going to be about. You rang in my ear pretty hard. Russia is realizing they did not intuit how they were going to take over Ukraine. They're realizing that they missed a few steps, that they went against gut feelings, and it's just obtaining their goal is a problem. Okay, so what's happening here is they have this goal. See, these are pieces here. Remember the Soviet Union? It's kind of like they're trying to do that again. It's like they're realizing that it's slipping through their fingers, but their original plan was to become like a Soviet Union again. And that's slipping through their fingers. It's just one less thing that they're able to capture here. They're I think they had their hopes really high, and they're failing on many fronts here. They feel that it's time to roll back in. They should have left well enough alone. It's an 8. Who cares? It's an 8. You know what I mean? It's good enough. Russia should have left well enough alone. He had his power, and the surrounding countries now had their power, and they were independent. There were still some that were a little bit underfoot, but there are definitely several that had made their way out of his control, okay? So he should have left well enough alone. What is happening is there's going to be a disagreement. They're bringing up, I think it's Bloodsport is the name of the movie. I've never seen this movie. I've only seen a part of it, or whatever the movie was. But it's one of those. And there are two people in the ring, and one undoes a person. It just puts him to the point where he's not going to wake up. Everybody in the stands turns their back on him in disgust. And that's what is happening here. This is just like ridiculous high hopes that they did not think through, okay? This is Russia, and this is, I guess, I don't want to say NATO, but it's like, it just shows that there's going to be less connections to this place. They're not going to get what they want. The connection's broken, okay? What's prevailing, though, is a small voice of justice, a small voice of truth. This is going to be the last time Russia does anything like this. They are going to, people are starting to see, Russia, they already knew they could do this. They knew that the time was going to come for this. So I feel like in many ways, we were ready. I'm getting the notion that even while Trump was in power, there were people still preparing for something like this. I don't know. Do they have readers of their own? They're not going to psychics for this information. What they're just assuming is that while Trump was in power, during Trump's term, there had to be a reason why Putin would use Trump as a puppet, because Trump is kind of dumb. Trump doesn't think things through, okay? And it's just how he was. And during that time, they knew that Russia was up to something. Now, there were distractions like the voting issue. Those were, now in hindsight, those were all distractions. Those were all distractions from when they were getting ready to start invading other countries. They were hoping that Trump would be in power again. Trump would be the monkey wrench in NATO. So that's why. They're showing me all that. This person's still kind of wilding. They will. This is Putin. They're still fighting. They will step on whoever they want to step on. That's what that card means. They're not going to give up. Aid. Not enough aid. So they're saying that the resources on the Russian side are basically running out. It's like they're getting it, but it's not much anymore. We have the Page of Cups here. We don't have a real ally. We don't have a real friend. Otherwise, the King of Cups would come up. He is the most loyal friend in the deck. You want a good friend, you want the King of Cups. All right. Oh, look at that. We have the King of Wands upside down with the Queen of Wands upside down. So they're in juxtaposition where we have like one side that's saying absolutely not. No, I will not let you do this. And then we have the other side being very self-righteous. We're at a pinnacle pretty soon. When is this going to happen? This is going to go on until May 11th to May 20th. And then they'll start to pull back. It'll be at midnight, something like that. Between midnight and 6 a.m., they'll start pulling back. My card for midnight, so it's turned off. It's turned upside down. Well, I hope you enjoyed this reading as much as I loved giving it. Thank you. Have a nice day.